off. So hopefully you didn't. Okay, you'll have to find me again. It's just impossible, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, while I wait for everybody to come back. Oh, Donella, she's watching, so I must not have lost you. Good, good. Well, hopefully Bernie will realize what happened. It's just, would you believe I practiced this like 4 times? Right. So, okay. So anyway, if you need anything, if you're watching this and you need anything, looks like, oh, Bernie, you found me. See? Good. If you need anything, I'll be placing an order on Thursday. You can just email me your order. Call me with your credit card information. Or you can order anytime by using the November host code. And here's my different addresses for my store with Stamping Up and my blog where I post all our cards. And if you could do me a favor, tell your friends. Share my video. Share my business page. Leave me a comment. Sideways? What? It can't be sideways. Oh, wait a minute. Just a second. Let's see. Where's my thing? Brighten screen. Okay. I'm sure it's still sideways, but I was just going to get it. Oh, it is sideways. Doggone it. See, and this is the part that it just about make me want to cry. I don't know how to do it any other way except this way. It'll be smaller, but better than nothing. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, tell your friends, share, comment. It helps me a lot. It's the best kind of advertising. Tonight's technique, we will be using the Snow is Glistening stamp set with the matching framelets. This is a special that Stamping Up is running for, you can see it fine. Well, I'm looking at my Kindle, Donella, and it was sideways, but now it's okay, I think. Bernie, is it okay with you now? Hopefully. There, now my Kindle is saying it's fine. Okay, so anyway, these are the stamp sets that we'll be using. Okay, so the dryer sheet technique uses a used dryer sheet. We're going to go and stamp our image and we're going to get going. Okay, and we will be using the Mary Marlowe ink. We have our 1 1/8 punch, our 1 3/8 punch, and I don't know if you've seen this, but this is the it's the cherry cobbler, or not, oh, Mary Marlowe and copper ribbon. It looks on one side it looks like copper, so we'll be using that ribbon. And like I said, the Snow is Glistening stamp set. Okay, so we'll get going. Okay. We're going to start with our base that we cut at 4.5 by 11 and scored at 5.5. Our layer is 4 by 5.25. Okay, so let's just put a little bit of glue on our this is the Joyous Noel designer series paper. Stampin' Up has already sold out on this, but I've had this card planned for a couple weeks, and so I wasn't able to switch it out, and besides it would lose the effect. We're now going to take a piece of 3 by 4 white Whisper White. We're going to go and ink up our tree with the Mary Merlot. Because this is a photopolymer, you really want to go and use, I'm using the pad that you use for punching, but you need some kind of padding on here, otherwise the stamp won't work. Okay? And like that, you'll get that. This has happened to me before. I just want to try one thing. Nope, didn't work. Okay, well, we are just going to ink up our stamp again. There, that time it worked out just fine. I'm going to use my stamping chamois to clean my stamp. Okay. And we'll close this up. All right. Now we have our white. And what we're going to do is, now, what I did was, I used some, because I don't have the, a Exron sheet, but I did have some spray adhesive. I would not recommend doing this inside. I went during the day, and all I did was I sprayed my white cardstock and then laid the dryer sheet over the top with a piece of paper and just smoothed it out. And this is what I ended up with. That's what it looks like. Okay. So through the magic of TV, and it really sticks pretty good. Okay, so then what you're going to want to do is just tape the dryer sheet to the back of your cardstock, making it nice and snug. Kind of like a package. And then, of course, do the same thing with this side. And just like a pack, just like we're wrapping it up. So we have it all secure on the back. And that's what it looks like. If you wanted to, you could go and use Dazzling Diamonds and go and rub that right into the dryer sheet. But because Dazzling Diamonds is so messy, I opted not to do that. Okay. We're going to put it right on the layer. And that, okay, so it looks like that. We're going to go and use some dimensions. And that should work out pretty good. Now I want to go and put some ribbon on it. Teddy is nosing around in my stamping room. I suppose he wants to, I suppose it's that time of the evening where he would like me to give him his treat, his evening treat. Okay, I'm going to tie my cheater's knot because, as we all know, I do not tie bows. I don't even make excuses for it anymore. I just don't do it. And by using our fine tip glue, I tied a nice little knot and slid it off so that it's got a loop. I definitely gave myself enough, but I would rather have too much ribbon than not enough ribbon. That's how I look at it. I want to put that right about there. And I'll tape it to the back. Tape this side to the back. Okay, so it looks like that. We're going to cut our loop. And I have one pretty bow. I'm just going to go and trim it up. There, so there's that. Okay, let's now put it on the front of our card. And we're almost got it done. Okay, we're going to put this right about here. All right, we'll set that aside. And I have some scratch paper and get my ink out. And using the smallest 1 1/8 punch, And then using the 1 3/8 punch, all right. This is coming along quite nicely. Okay, and gonna go and put a dimensional, whoops, put a dimensional on the back. And I'm going to put that right here in the upper corner of my card. Then my inside, I'm going to stamp, and I'm putting it off center a little bit. Because I like to go and add some decoration. So we're going to put this right here. And it was a little bit longer there. All right. Almost done. There. And that's our card. With the dryer sheet, it gives it kind of a textured look. Makes it look like you could be possibly looking inside a window, you know, through the glass or what have you. I hope you enjoyed our technique, the dryer sheet technique, and if you missed this video, it will be available on my business page later tomorrow, and also be available on my blog. And like I said before, if you could do me a big favor and share my videos or leave a comment. Oh, my mom is watching. Well, isn't that nice? And Renee, Bernie's daughter, is watching. That's wonderful. I appreciate it so much. But I just noticed that. So if you guys just popped in, I appreciate you joining me this evening. And I've taken 25 minutes of your time. I just, one of these days, we're going to get it right. And hopefully, watch for my next technique. It's going to be suspension. So that'll be something different. I have no idea what I'm going to come up for that one. That'll be in the end of the month. I'm not quite sure if I'll be doing it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it on the 25th, 26th, which is a Monday, because we have our kit class on the 27th. So you'll have to just watch I'll be putting out invite. So, okay, there we go. Thank you so much for watching tonight. I appreciate it. And okay. Thanks, everybody.